Welcome to this body scan. Lying down on your back, on a mat or a rug on the floor, or lying on your bed, closing your eyes if you like. Bring your awareness to the physical sensations of contact between your body and the surface supporting you. Noticing contact points beneath your feet, your legs, your hips and pelvis, your back and shoulders, sensations beneath your arms and your hands, and feeling the support beneath your head. And understanding the intention of this practice. The aim is not to feel any different, relaxed or calm. This may happen or it may not. Instead, the intention is to bring awareness to sensations you detect as you bring your attention to each part of your body in turn. Knowing that your awareness will be pulled away by thoughts, sounds, or other body sensations, and that this is perfectly normal. Without being critical that your mind has wandered, gently acknowledge where it has drifted to, and with kindness guiding it back to the practice, wherever we are in that moment. And beginning by bringing your awareness to the physical sensations in your abdomen, becoming aware of the gentle rise and fall of the belly as you breathe in and as you breathe out. There's no need to change how you're breathing. There's no right way to breathe. Just simply feeling the sensations that come with the in-breath and the out-breath as you find them in your lower abdomen. And then, as if your attention were a spotlight, guiding your awareness down the body to rest in your feet. Focusing on the sensations in your feet. Exploring a sense of open curiosity. What sensations are in your feet right now? Noticing contact with socks, shoes or blankets, the floor, or even contact between the toes. Noticing temperature and any sensations deeper within the feet. There may be a tingling, a pulsing, or it may be difficult to feel any sensations at all, and just simply being aware of this. And when you are ready, imagine on the next in-breath that the breath can travel down through your body and into your feet, filling both your feet with the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feel or imagine the breath coming all the way back up, out of your feet into your leg, up through the belly, chest, and then out through your nose or mouth. It may be difficult to get the hang of this. Just practicing this breathing into the feet as best you can for a few breaths. And in its essence, it's simply awareness of breath and body at the same time. And with the next in-breath, breathing in, filling the feet with the in-breath. And as you exhale, allowing your awareness to leave the feet and move into the ankles. Noticing sensations with the position of the ankle. The stretch of skin of the bonier aspects of the ankles. And deeper within the ankle joint. Moving your awareness up to the lower legs, starting with the backs of the lower legs. Sensing contact with the floor or cushions, or the weight of gravity if your knees are bent. Scanning around to the front of the lower legs, and following the long shin bone from the ankle, slowly moving up towards the knees. And exploring the physical sensations within the knees themselves. Notice when the mind wanders away from feeling the sensations of the body. The mind has become distracted, and this is entirely normal. It's what the mind does. When you notice the attention has wandered off, without being critical that it has, acknowledge what's drawn the attention away, and then gently guide your attention back to the part of the body you intended to focus on, which in this moment is in the knees. Scanning all around the kneecaps, the backs of the knees, sensing stretch if your legs are straight, or perhaps noticing contact with the floor or cushions beneath your knees. With the next in-breath, breathing into the lower legs and the feet. And as you exhale, allowing your awareness to leave the lower legs and move into the upper legs, beginning with the back of the upper legs, the larger hamstring muscles, often tight with long days of sitting. Noticing points of tension or tightness. Knowing you can always breathe into any sensations. Using the in-breath to bring awareness right into the sensation. And as you breathe out, perhaps a sense of letting go or releasing. Not so much trying to change an intense sensation, but rather allowing the breath to soften how you approach this area. With a sense of kindness, open curiosity, and allowing. Now scanning around to the front of the upper legs and the larger muscles here. Noticing sensations, breathing in. Moving up slowly from the knees all the way up to the hips. And with the next in-breath, breathing into the whole of both legs, right down to the toes. And as you breathe out, allowing the awareness to shift into the pelvis, beginning with the back of the pelvis, sensing contact with the surface beneath you. Moving around to the front of the pelvis with an awareness of this bony structure and the important organs deeper within. And with the next in-breath, breathing into the pelvis, filling it with the in-breath. And as you breathe out, allowing the awareness to move from the pelvis into the abdomen. Sensing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing sounds, sensations related to digestion. Perhaps a tightness or a fluttering often associated with emotions being expressed in the belly. Simply noticing what sensations are in the abdomen, exploring them with curiosity and without judgment. Scanning around to the lower back, a place where tensions are often held in the muscles where the spine meets the pelvis. Knowing you can always breathe into any strong sensations to explore them more fully. Exploring how these sensations may shift and move, pulse and flow, or perhaps be fairly static. Moving your awareness up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, sensing contact with the surface supporting you. Perhaps noticing the arch in the back. Noticing when the mind has drifted elsewhere. Perhaps congratulating yourself when you notice the mind has wandered, as it's another opportunity to guide the awareness back to the present experience. Moving up the spine, noticing when the ribs connect in. Exploring around the shoulder blades. And the larger muscles here, often carrying tensions throughout the day. Breathing into any strong sensations you find. Moving around to the chest. Sensing the movements of the chest that come as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Right from the bottom of the rib cage up to the collarbones. Perhaps sensing your heartbeat. And with the next in-breath, breathing in, filling the whole of the trunk with the in-breath. And on the out-breath, allowing the awareness to leave the trunk and move into the shoulders. exploring sensations around the shoulder joint, where the arms connect with the body. Perhaps feeling contact between your arms and your body if they're lying close to you. Moving down towards the elbow joint. Noticing the bonier sides and back of the elbow and the softer skin on the front. If your arms are straight, maybe sensing stretch on the front of the elbows. Scanning slowly down the forearms. The smaller muscles here often carrying tension from long days of using our hands. Breathing into areas where you notice tension or discomfort. Moving down towards the wrists and sensing the finer, bonier structures here. Perhaps noticing your pulse on the front of your wrist. Following down towards the palms of the hands. Often different sensations here. Perhaps tingling, pins and needles, temperature changes, a moisture, a dryness. Noticing the arches, the creases, the thicker, more padded skin in the palms. And then moving along each finger in turn. Exploring these richly innervated fingers. From the thumb to the index, the middle, the ring, and the little fingers. Onto the backs of the hands, the thinner skin, the bonier knuckles. And with the next in-breath, breathing in, filling both the arms down to the fingertips with the in-breath. And as you breathe out, allowing the awareness to leave the arms and hands and move into the neck. Sensing contact or space behind the neck, depending on your position. Breathing in to any discomfort where tense muscles may connect in. Noticing the flow of the breath in the throat. On the front of the neck, from the collarbones, scanning up to the jaw. Sensing along your chin. Moving back to where the jaw meets the ears. Noticing the position of the jaw. Is it tight or clenched or fairly relaxed? Moving into the mouth and noticing sensations around the tongue. Is it pressed up against the teeth or sitting loosely in the mouth? Exploring along the nose, the movement of air as it comes in and out. The cheekbones, and beneath the cheekbones, the sinuses. often a source of pressure. Just noticing. Moving up to the temples. And exploring around the eyes and all the fine muscles that create our expressions, often holding them throughout the day. Breathing into any area where tension is held to explore these areas more fully. Noticing the eyebrows, between the eyebrows, and the eyes themselves. Exploring across the forehead, this sheet of muscle where frustration is often carried. Moving up into the top of the head, the crown, and finally to the back of the head in contact with the surface beneath you. And taking a few moments now to breathe into the whole of the face and the head. Filling it with the breath to explore the sensations you find here. And perhaps a sense of softening or release as you exhale, if it will. Or allowing if the sensations remain. Breathing in, filling the face and the head, and following the breath out. And breathing in one last time, filling the face and the head with the in-breath. And as you exhale, opening the awareness up to include the whole of the body, from the head and the face, the chest and the shoulders, the arms and the hands, the back and the abdomen, the hips and the pelvis, the legs and the feet. Sensing the body as a whole, the breath flowing freely in and out.